Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share with you an eyeshadow look using the new Makeup Revolution Renaissance palette Night. I shared with you a look using the palette Day yesterday, so I thought it would be really good to show you how these eyeshadows worked, how they performed and what I thought of them at the same time. So inside this palette, obviously I'll just show you the back, the front again. So you've got this gorgeous, and it's like it fits nicely in the hand for one thing. It also feels like it's not going to slip out of your hand, the material that's been used. It's not like rubber, but it's very soft, like a very soft like rubber or faux leather, I would say. And then on the back you've got the name of the palette, and what I really like are these, I think are they called Kiss opening. I really love that. Inside you have a mirror, and then you have 5 shades, 1 matte, and that's a cream shade, and then 4 shimmer shades. Although this last one here, although it looks very deep in the pan, it has like a purple undertone to it, so it's like a deep brown or charcoal, yeah, like a grey brown or charcoal brown with purple running through it. Absolutely stunning shades, and I did all swatches of all 3 of these Renaissance palettes on my Tam Beauty haul, which I'll link below for you. Now with this palette, I've already done one eye for you. I wanted to obviously just cut the time down for you, and also just make it easier for myself so I know what I'm doing with this look. Now I found it quite difficult with this palette. I mean, there's gorgeous shades in there, there's no doubt about that, but the only shade that's matte is obviously this cream shade, and I found it very difficult to create a look just using shimmers and then a cream. And the reason for that is that when I first start creating an eyeshadow look, I always like to put down a matte base, and I like to add a shade in the crease and, you know, higher up to start that look off. Now if I use a shimmer shade, if you've got fine lines, you tend to find that the shimmer shades really accentuate the lines that you have in that area. And you know, I just find it very difficult to actually wear shimmers there. Some type of shimmers, obviously if it's a velvet, something like that, then you may be able to get away from it. But these are full shimmer shades. And I think if I was to put that, especially the pink shade there, or even that copper shade, I'm going to have an issue. So what I did was I added this shade, and it's the mink shade from the Renaissance Day palette. I added that first, and that just made it a little bit easier for me. So that's what I'm going to start off first of all with. So I'm using my eBay brush, the one that I like to blend the shades out with. So I'm just adding, and obviously this is the Day palette from yesterday, so I'm just using the mink middle shade that I showed you. Now I've just changed things up a little bit. I've gone back to my original position, even though obviously I've got my stand there, and I've got my mirror here, which I found it very difficult yesterday looking into a small mirror and trying to show you and doing the makeup look. So I'm just going to look into my large mirror here and just add that first colour. So I'm just adding it into the crease and above. Now this colour is absolutely stunning. It would look even just fantastic on its own on the eye. It's that perfect mink brown shade that you can build up if you wish, you know, for that perfect shade to start with. So there's that first shade, absolutely stunning, gorgeous. Now what I did was I picked up, and this is my Real Techniques brush. It's from the original pack. You know, you can get all of those packs within about 5 or 6 brushes within that pack. So I've used this one, and I'm going to pick up the first shade from the Night palette, and it's this deep brown, so it's second from the end. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that. Now what I did with this, because although yes it's a shimmer, but I can put it in the crease. So I added that to the crease, and then I took it out into the outer corner, and because it wasn't going in this area, it's not going to accentuate any lines or fine lines that you have in that area. So I'm just taking that out now. So that shade is deepening up the crease, but it's not causing that area to you know, too much shimmer in that area. It's a really gorgeous colour, love it. So that's the first shade from that palette, the night palette, down. Now what I did was I wanted a shimmer shade. Now obviously this could be a cool toned look, but I don't want to do cool tone because I did that yesterday. So what I'm going to use is this gorgeous shade here. So it's like a copper bronze shade. So I'm just going to, and I always use my finger, so I'm just going to add that to the lid. It's an absolutely stunning shade, love it. Now that's all over the lid. So what I'm now going to do is go back to this brush here, getting a little bit more of that brown shade that we used. And I'm just on the outer third, I'm just going to deepen up that area with a little bit more of that brown shade, just for a little bit more definition. Like that. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is get my Primark Pro Shading Eye Brush that I picked up from Primark, obviously, for £2. So I'm just going to get a little bit more of that brown shade, the one that we applied in the corner, and I'm just going underneath the eye with that one. And I'm just going up until like 3/4 of the way along. Just connect that at the end there. So that so far is all of the, you know, the lid shades. We've gone underneath. Now what I want to do is add an inner corner. Now I love that bronze copper so much, I'm going to add that to the inner corner. In fact, what I'm going to do is go all around the eye, and then I'm going along here and connecting that up, and just add more product. So that's perfect. And then what I did was, I love that copper so much, I went all the way along, so over that initial brown shade as well. So there we have the full eye look. So I'll just go over the colours again. So I used the, if I can open it, this is the Day palette. So I used from that the middle shade, that minky taupey shade, and then I changed to the to the palette that I wanted to share with you today, and I used this in the crease, this shade on the lid, and then I laid down this underneath the eye, and then I went over that with this, and in the corner as well, in a corner I added that shade, which I love. Now what I want to do is just add the felt tip liner. So I just went, and it was very thin here, and then it thickened up here. So it was very thin up until the middle of the eye, and then it thickened up slightly. So I'll just add that for you. So there we have the felt tip liner added, and then obviously mascara. So I'm using again the Primark PS False Lash Effect mascara, £2.50 from Primark. It is my favourite at the moment, but I really have heard good things about the Makeup Revolution Viper mascara, so I might get that in my next order. There you go. So I've added the mascara. So the eyes are now fully done. Now I want to add a lipstick, and I've got 4 lipsticks with me at the moment. So I've got the Makeup Revolution Renaissance lipsticks, which are my absolute favourite at the moment. I've got Vow, Greatest and Awaken, and I've also got a MAC Vamplify, and I don't think I'm going to be able to read it. I've tried this before and I have to get a magnifying glass out, but it's one of those original collection, and it's the light brown. I'm not sure what I'm going to use today with this absolutely stunning look. I think I might go for Vow. No, I'm not. I'm going to use the MAC Vamplify. I think that would look really stunning. What I'll do is I'll get my magnifying glass out again, find that name and add it below. And this is a gloss. It's absolutely stunning. I love this, and I use this nearly every day for about a month, a few months ago, because I just loved it so much. So I'm just going to add this. Smells absolutely gorgeous. So there we have that. That's the finished look. It's a gorgeous nude gloss. Really, really lovely, comfortable. I thought I'd share with you something a little bit different than obviously Makeup Revolution. I love Makeup Revolution. It is my favourite brand. I'm showing you so much of Makeup Revolution at the moment because there's so many new things coming out. It is my favourite brand, and I just cannot help myself because it is just, well, fantastic, and the price is so brilliant. But I thought I'd change it up for you today and give you a warm lip look. So I hope you enjoyed a warm lip look along with the eye, which was a little bit of a mixture of warm and cool. But I hope you found that helpful. Obviously, I'm finding the eyeshadows fantastic. They work really well, very long lasting, and very easy to use. So thumbs up if you did find that helpful, or you just want to support me, and subscribe to watch further videos and tutorials. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.